Hey coaches, Ashton Breitbach here, founder of Believe to Achieve team. I am going to talk to you guys today about the beginning of your Get Started Right call. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video and engage in what it is that you're set out to do here. You're opening up to be learning about the first steps that can take you to a whole new journey. So I just want to say thank you so much. And you guys should really be proud of yourselves for taking that time to invest in yourself. So there's a few topics that I want to talk to you about because sometimes we can't get on a Get Started Right call together. Just the times don't work or it can be crazy. So this is what we would talk about and what we would go over in your Get Started Right call. So number one, I want to talk about developing a why. Now, I could probably go on about developing a why for a really long time. It could be its own video. But what I want to hit on is what I've learned about developing a shatter-breaking why. And a shatterproof why, I should say. A shatterproof, not shatter-breaking, a shatterproof why. Holding on to something that's just more than you can even imagine. Now, your why may change during this business. Maybe you've joined because you want a discount for the products and that's what you want to do, and that's great. But so for instance, let me tell you, when I first joined as a coach, my why was for the discount, to also grow an income because I had no income, and to work on myself. The biggest thing is I wanted to get healthy and fit. That's the reason why I became a coach, because I figured if I could get the discount for it and earn an income too, then that would be great. But as I grew in my personal development, I realized that I have a greater why. I have a greater purpose for why I am an independent Team Beachbody coach. So you have to find the thing that drives you, that pushes you to that next level. So what I mean by that is all the stuff that's going on in your life right now, or all the stuff that's happened in your past, that stuff doesn't define you, but it sculpts you. I didn't want to be on state help anymore. I wanted to be an independent provider for my children. And so I didn't want to go back to here. So your why has to be so powerful that no matter all the craziness and stuff that's going on in your life, like maybe you have a 6-year breakup like I did and you end up homeless, but I didn't stop coaching. It just drove me to push harder because I knew that my why, that what my future was holding, that what I was set out to do is more important than going back to a life that I don't want to live. So for me, there's many different reasons why I'm a Beachbody coach, and I have my coaches create a why list and keep that list for them so they can see it every single day. It could be something so small to then the biggest thing. So, of course, we're all here because we want to help each other. We want to help other people, and we want to work on ourselves. But why else are you a coach? Are you a parent who is sick and tired of having to tell your kid that you can't go to the next event because your corporate job is, your corporate job's telling you, you got to do this, you got to do this. No, you can't take this time off. You can't do that. You can't have vacation. And you're sick of that because kids are priceless. I don't even want to get on that subject, but maybe you have a spouse who is constantly gone with work. They travel all the time. And you either want to travel with them or you want to retire them. Because when two people get married, they become one. And you're not one without your spouse. So maybe that's a reason. Maybe you want them home and you want to create a life together and not separate. So whatever your why is, you need to be writing it down. Like I said, from the simplest thing, it could be to provide gas in your car, to get off of state health, to be a stay-at-home mom, to quit your corporate job. It has to fire you up when things get tough. For me, it's worth it. For my children, for my family, and to be able to speak and reach other parents and show them that they can be independent until the time comes to add another person into their life. So figure out what your why is and don't let it go. Write it down and look at it every single day. But you need to know what your why is. And you need to let your coach know. So, next topic that I want to talk about is your checklist. As a new coach, now maybe your coach has a different checklist. I will go over mine shortly, but you should receive a checklist from your upline coach. If you don't, make sure that you post in the team page so that we can get you one. So let me talk quickly about my checklist. This is what it looks like. I send this to my coaches, and I could actually just share it. Let me share it with you. And that way you guys can write it down if you would like. Okay, so this is my onboarding checklist. Number 1 is to be an active coach. And an active coach generates a minimum of 50 personal volume points. And honestly, the easiest way to do it is just to be on Home Direct for Shakeology. It doesn't have to be Shakeology, but Shakeology is the easiest way. And if you're being a product of the product, I mean, it's kind of common sense. But again, there's many ways that you can stay active, having that 50 personal volume as a coach to be active. But Shakeology is our biggest continuous selling product. So it's kind of important. But being an active coach, that's one. You want to check that off. Number 2 is setting up your Get Started Right call with your upline. Again, this is kind of what we're doing right now. But if you want a one-on-one with your coach, or you want to set up a one-on-one to be like, hey, I got my why list. I filled off the checklist. I did this and this and this. What is my next step? Then do that. Make sure that you understand that you're not going to bug us. We are here to help you achieve your goal. We're not just here to have you be here. We want you to accomplish the goals that you have set in your life, and to let you understand that things are going to come up in your path and try to knock that away from you. And we're going to help you to not have that happen. We're going to hold your hand and walk you there, okay? So, plug into Believe to Achieve team page. Of course, maybe you have a different team page. I have a pinned post for my coaches that they can go on to, that they can it gives us monthly updates as far as what we're doing and different places that they can get plugged into. Join a training. So I have a live training group for my coaches. Again, I have a pinned post, and it walks them through modules as far as different things like personal volume. Some of you guys are probably like, what is personal volume? I've been there before. So like PV, what's PV? I don't know. So it walks you through, just the core basics of what you would need to know business-wise and as far as social media and certain things like that. So getting involved in that training is important. You can complete it in, my live training. It's not like it's going to take you 3 weeks to do, or it's going to take you a day to do. You're set at your own pace, but the sooner you get it accomplished, the more knowledge you have and the more steps that you can take. So it really depends, again, on what you want. Next would be to check out your online office. if you haven't been on your online office, log into Team Beachbody, go to Coach Online Office, and there you will pull up this awesome, amazing thing that you'll look at every single day. And you're probably like, what is all this stuff? Don't worry. What I want to tell you right now is that as a new coach and all this stuff that's being thrown at you, you're probably very overwhelmed. It is okay. You're getting an email, you're getting this, you're getting that, and then the next, you're in this training group and this group and this group and this group. I want you to understand is to just focus on watching this video, doing the checklist, taking a deep breath, and really just getting that why involved into your life. And then it's going to be step by step. But don't feel horrible if you feel overwhelmed, because it happens. So things that you want to look at on the online office is your direct deposit, setting that up, setting your preferred placement, setting up your websites, and then you can go through training on there if you would like as an extra. It's there for you to help you learn and grow. Next would be to create a who can I help list. I'd highly recommend that you create a list of at least 100 people. And these are people that you feel that you can help physically, financially, emotionally. So just about pretty much everybody, because I think everybody can always learn and grow and help in that area. But creating that list, because those are going to be the first people that you're going to speak with about what it is that you're doing. Next, you need to plug into a challenge group. So whether your coach is doing one or whether you want to start your own, I highly recommend joining a challenge group first. Even if you've already been in one as a challenger, I recommend that you be in one as a coach as well, and then you can start your own. But the great part is I'll show you about the kind of our new challenge app, because this is the first time that I did my challenge on the challenge app, and it's honestly the most amazing thing ever. And now they have it set up where you can have other coach admins too. So it's great. You don't have to go on Facebook and do it. If you like the Facebook aspect, go ahead. I like the app now. I'm in love with it. All right. Next would be live and learn the 4 vital behaviors. If you don't know the 4 vital behaviors, again, I have on our live training, it goes over the 4 vital behaviors. But the way that I feel it should go is personal development, number 1. Because if you're not feeding your mind and fueling your mind, you're not going to go very far. That's why my team is believed to achieve, because I feel that you have to believe in order to achieve. If you're not confident, or if you're always doubting yourself, or this and that, you can't accomplish the things that you really want to do, right? So, personal development. Number 2, being a product of the product. Fueling your body with Shakeology, fueling your body with the workouts, because it's going to make you feel better, and you're showing people that you're doing what it is that you want others to do, right? You're being a model for them. Number 3, inviting, which I will talk to you more about here soon. And number 4 is recognition, praising your challengers, praising your coaches. And it's just, there's a lot of coaches that love to feel that praise, just even if it's something so small, and just to know that they're doing a great job. Like, for one, you guys are watching this video. That's huge. Next would be to go to the files in the Believe to Achieve Facebook group. I have a file in there that's called Evernote, and there is so much great information and files in that Evernote as far as scripts and stuff like that that can really help you start becoming better as a coach, or, using things that help you, starting off with your scripts, tweaking them to how you are, and then going from there. Print off your BAT, Business Activity Tracker. Heather from our team page we came up with this, and she created this. And there's one that's on your online office. You can always look for different ones. There's many of them, but a business activity tracker is going to be important for you in this business. If you're not sure what you're doing, or if you're not tracking it, then you're not going to know how you can accomplish more. So if you have questions about that, feel free to ask your coach, and we'd be more than happy to help you. Next is open up your business center. So what do I mean by that? Well, you just became a coach. You just became the owner of your own business. You are now set out to help other people achieve healthy, fulfilling lives. So open up on your Facebook. On my Evernote, I have different examples of things that you can, I should say different examples of other people who've opened up their business, just to kind of give you an idea of what you can go off of. I mean, you can honestly say anything, but you should be excited and you should let people know, hey, I just became the CEO of my own business and this is what I'm doing. And so people can know, maybe you'll have people right off the bat just come to you. So just saying. Also, when you do that, make sure that you tag your coach and tag maybe a few coaches that you grew a relationship with when you first joined to help build that up. Last but not least, dream big, set big goals, and share them. The more that you speak them, I am Christian, and I'm just going to say that in the Bible, it says, life and death is in the power of the tongue. If you're not religious, that's okay. Let me tell you that what you speak is what you get. So even if you're speaking negativity, you're going to get negativity. So you know what? Everything's on mindset. You guys could probably read a ton of that in your personal development, which I didn't even, oh yes, I did say personal development. That was number 1. So anyways, share your goals with your family, with your friends, with other coaches, with your team, anywhere and everywhere that you can, and share them daily and constantly. So that was the second thing I wanted to talk to you about. Now I want to talk to you about social media. So social media is going to be the source of your business. Like this is going to be, you're the face of your business, right? Because the products themselves sell for themselves. But what people are going to be drawn to is you and your story and who you are and what you have to offer. Some of you guys are like, oh, I don't really have too much to offer. Like I haven't gone through a huge story. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Think positive, first of all. But so what should you post on social media? Hey, I'm a Beachbody coach. Come and join my challenge group. I'm going to start this day. Oh, by the way, yes, I just had my Shakeology. You should go to my page and purchase my Shakeology. You can go here to purchase. And oh, guess what? 21 Day Fix is on sale this month. Join here. No. So your social media is 20% of you, or I'm sorry, 20% of your health and fitness, Beachbody aspect, and 80% of you. But even in the you parts, you're feeding it with breadcrumbs. Some things and some questions that you can ask yourself is when you're posting, and I don't want you to overthink. We say to post 3 to 5 times a day. But if you're not sure, like if that's what frustrates you, take a moment and breathe. For one, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to live and you're learn. You're going to have some posts that go really great and some posts that don't go great. And some of them you're going to be like, gosh, that was such a great post and nobody did anything. And then you have this one that's like completely random and you're like, seriously? That's what happens. But so you're going to post out about your Shakeology. You're going to post out about your workout, right? But I don't want you to take a picture of your Shakeology and be like, yum, or drinking my Shakeology. Or you do your workout and be like, doing the 21 Day Fix workout. Yay! That's not what you should do. What you should do is ask yourself, is this adding value to people? Is this teaching people? Is this entertainment? Is this something that other people would like, comment, or share on because you're asking maybe a question or a call to action? So maybe you have your Shakeology, you're drinking it, okay? You're like, getting my nutrients in for the day. I remember I used to take 5 vitamins. So this isn't me, so just deal with me. This is me thinking of my dad. So he would have 6, 7, 8 vitamins that he would take in a day. That's crazy. Insane. So you could say something just being like, getting my daily nutrients and vitamins in for the day. And you could say something along the lines, I used to take 6 to 7 vitamins every single morning, and instead now I only need to take this one shake to get me all the proper nutrition that my body needs, plus more, or plus I'm having, with my clean eating and this and that. So talk about that. Or maybe it's helped you stay regular. Yeah, not really something that people want to talk about, but guess what? There's a lot of people that deal with being constipated, and this is something that can help them become regular. And if that's you, talk about what it's done for your life. Talk about how it can help someone. Talk about those things. Sometimes maybe you're just going to do a recipe being like, oh, Reese's peanut butter cup, what? How would you like this recipe? And everyone's like, me. And you give them the recipe, and ultimately, Shakeology, they need that, right? So they'll ask you. So that's kind of your social media aspect. Now, when I'm talking about breadcrumbing, I'm talking about the things that coaching is going to do for your life. First of all, personal development is huge. So maybe you learned something in your personal development that you want to share, and you can share that and everything, and it's great. But like one thing that I really like to do is I'm trying to reach moms. I'm trying to reach busy moms that can create this life for themselves, that can design, their life, and being able to go to all these events for my child and stuff. Like I can put that out there. Today, I could say something like, I had an amazing breakfast with my son with his church. I'm so glad and blessed that I have the ability to work from home, be my own boss, and work my hours so that I can enjoy these moments and not have to take off work, not have to deal with a boss telling me I can't, and not having to worry about my job in jeopardy. Simple, basic, little breadcrumbs that you can throw. There's other ones. Lindsay is great at doing different breadcrumbs. You guys can check out other coaches as far as what they do, but just ultimately ask yourself those questions. Like I said, is this post entertainment? Is this post teaching somebody something? Is this post adding value to them? Is this post, am I asking questions? Because everybody loves to give their opinion. You could have 2 different water bottles. Which one, A or B? And people go nuts on these things. So maybe you need an outfit for an event, or maybe you need shoes, and those are things that people will post on. So maybe it doesn't have to do with health and fitness, but it still draws attraction to your Facebook and to your social media. That maybe they'll go on there and, hey, she just did this workout. What is this workout? Okay. Next thing, because I want to try to make this as short as possible, and it's inviting. I told you that I would talk a little bit more about inviting. I have my Evernote, and it gives people the ability, which I'll share with you what Evernote looks like. Give me a second here. Here is my Evernote. So here's my scripts page, which I have a ton of different things available, and coaches can look at them. They can get ideas off of them. They can use them if they would like. And one of them that I like to do as far as inviting, which I'll share with you here in a second. But the biggest thing that I want to tell you first off is that if everybody who needed help went and got help, you would be golden, right? You would be rocking off Success Club 100. You'd be having coach after coach after coach after coach after coach join because they would just come to you and you wouldn't have to invite. But we wouldn't even need inviting. But that's not the case. People don't know that there's a different way to live. People don't know that there's somebody there that can help them. A lot of people don't understand the support aspect. So there's many reasons why we invite. We invite because not everybody is willing to admit that they have a problem and they want, they want help. But you planting that seed can spark something in their life. And when you know and you believe in your heart that what you're set out to do is to help people change their lives, whatever your vision is for your team, whatever your vision is for yourself, whatever reason why you're doing what you're doing, if you know, like I know that this can help somebody physically, financially, emotionally. So I'm not afraid to offer this to them. I'm not afraid to invite people. I will continue to do it because I know that it can change their life. They have to follow the processes, right? They have to take action, but we have a solution. So one of the invites that that I do here is, let's see. I can't find it. Why can't I find it? So here's, for instance, why I was looking at this, like ways that you can launch your business and everything. So here we go. So here's something. If you've never invited someone, you can send something simply as basic as, hey, Brittany, how are you? I really hope you don't mind me messaging you about something like this. I don't know if this interests you, but I'm running an online health and fitness boot camp this month to help people start, restart, or continue to strive to reach their health and fitness goals. It includes workouts, nutrition, motivation, inspiration. It's never too late to join. Would you or anyone you know be interested? You could do it as a voice memo too if you would like on Facebook, which is awesome. Another thing is maybe since you're just starting out. Hey, Lori, how are you? I'm not sure if you know this already, but I run online health and fitness groups that are super fun, motivating, where we focus on getting healthy and fit and truly making it a lifestyle change. Not sure if this is something you'd be interested in, but I wanted to ask you just in case, because I know that you'd love it. No pressure, but if you'd like more info, just let me know. That's an invite. You're inviting, you're planting that seed, and then there's ones for coaching as well too. So inviting is one of your 4 vital behaviors and something that you're going to do. You're doing it with a genuine heart though. So instead of thinking up here like, I don't want to be that icky person, I don't want to, what if they think this? What if they think I just want to make a buck? No, why are you doing this? Because it can change their life. Get that in your head. I will embed that in your head over and over and over. That's one thing that I'm good at, is the whole mindset. Quit thinking, because that's not why you're doing this. You're not doing it just to make a buck. You're not doing it to whatever. You are doing it because you want to see other people's lives impacted. All right. Running, this is the last thing. So thank you guys so much for still sticking it out. I appreciate it so much. Running challenge groups and free groups. Free groups, you can run a 5-day clean eating groups. There are various step-by-step processes. Like you can look at the Smash page, you can look at Believe to Achieve. I have them on my Evernote and stuff, and you can talk to your coach, but there is a step-by-step on what to post, when to post, like a whole meal plan and stuff if you want to run like a 5-day clean eating group. Maybe, I've run them before and they've gone okay and everything, but that's just not me. I'm not a food freak other than I'm a foodie. So running the clean eating groups for me aren't the greatest because it's not something that I'm really 100% passionate about. I am passionate about God, so I'll run free groups for devotionals, and we can all do the same devotional, and we can all work together in our faith and everything and grow stronger. So that's what I do. So your free group can be anything that you can provide free information on. Maybe you can help financially speak to people on like a financial plan, or maybe you want to help people take better photos. I don't know. It's literally anything, but doing a freemium can help bring more attraction to your social media and more attraction to your next challenge group, if that makes sense. So challenge groups, running challenge groups. Again, I like to have my coaches run a challenge group with me. They can be involved in it. Then have them run one with me together, and then they can do it on their own. And on Facebook, what we would do is, I would have all the posts set out with my Hootsuite, and it would get set up, and you can still do it that way. And we even had it where I took on a week and then my success partner took on a week. And so we showed our coaches how you can rotate back and forth so you're there. Now you have something that we can use, and I'll show you here. So this is the Challenge Track portal. So we have a challenge app now, and you can invite people to these. I recommend watching the videos on how to set up the group and everything, but you can schedule out all your posts ahead of time. So for me, I already have a full 30 days of post that I know what's going to get set up. So every single challenge is not difficult for me to set it up, to get people invited, and to run this, to schedule out the posts and stuff. I can have somebody else schedule out the posts if I really want to. But we have the ability now to have different coach admins where they can invite their own people. See, before this I had to invite all the coaches, challengers, because we wanted to run the first one together. But now they have the ability to send out the invites, and we can run this challenge group together. And it's really great because I can take a look at all the participants. I can see how many times they've logged in. And again, all of that will show, the videos will show you about this, but pretty much what I want to say is that talk to your coach. See if you can run a group with them. And then when you're comfortable, which you want to get uncomfortable, you can run your own. But I would say make sure that you're running, run one with your success partner, or have a few other coaches being like, hey, I'm going to start this online group. Who wants to run it with me? All of you guys will participate in being a leader. Maybe you guys switch each and every single day. You guys take the times to post out when you need to, and then you're keeping track of your challengers. And then when you build a team, then you can do that same thing. But free groups and challenge groups, your coaches are going to come from your challenge groups. A lot of you probably started off as a challenger and became a coach because you fell in love with the products and what we have to offer. And now you want the discount, you want to grow an income, and you want to help more people. So anyways, that is the beginning steps as far as the Get Started Right call. I just want to say again, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Please get a hold of your upline, get a hold of me. And if you've watched this and you're not a coach, and you're like, hey, I want this, then message me. So have a wonderful, fantastic day. And remember, believe to achieve.